anyone that joins enjoys the sequence. We're gonna work on downward dog, which a lot of people sometimes are scared of. So we'll be playful with it today. We'll also go into chairs, so just a sequence of poses, more in a flow movement. So yoga can be so many things, and one of the things that yoga is that you have your traditional classes of yoga like Bikram yoga or Ashtanga yoga, which when you go into the classes, you know what you're getting, you know the sequence. If you've tried it, you know what you're going in for. So the type of yoga that I am certified in and the type of yoga that I teach is Hatha yoga, which is also can be combined, if you've ever heard power yoga or vinyasa yoga. It's basically putting sequencing of poses together so that they flow in a very balanced way for your body. So there is an art to it, and so I hope that you enjoy this, and we'll get started. So we're gonna start to connect with our breath. Let's come to child's pose. So I'm giving two options here. If you keep your legs together, knees together, sit on your shins, you're gonna bring your upper body forward, allow your forehead to rest on the mat, and bring the arms, palms facing up to the sky, down, and relax the shoulders. This pose will get into your lower back. And now, for the other variation of child's pose, you can open up your legs as wide as you want. Usually it's mat width distance, but you decide what that is for you. And then you allow your upper body to come forward and then bring the arms out in this variation and allow your forehead to come down and relax on the ground. And I'm gonna go for my child's pose, open wide, legs open wide, and try not to compress your nose on the mat. Allow your shoulders to relax. Maybe open up the fingers, spread them out wide, and grip the mat. We're gonna be working on gripping our mat today, so start to feel each finger, maybe lift each one, and then press down through the tips of your fingers. Now breathe in, allow your breath to come into your belly and allow the belly to flow out in between your legs or on your thighs if you're doing the variation of your lower back. And exhale. Inhale, allow the belly to flow out, open like a balloon. Exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Now let's take a few breaths here by ourselves. I'm now going to count. Think about why you came here today. Why are you watching yoga? What's it going to do for yourself and for your body? Maybe just be thankful in this moment to be able to move your body today. Move your forehead side to side as you connect with your breath. Allow your body with each inhale and exhale to be supported by your mat as you sink into it. Take an inhale. Stretch out the arms or lengthen out the arms on the side of your body, and then exhale, slowly come up to your hands and knees. So I want you to open up the fingers wide, place them down on your mat, and hips below the knees, feet are flat. We're gonna go through cat-cows. We did this in the last class that I did. So basically, you're going to make sure that your arms are shoulder width distance, whatever that is for you. Open up the fingers wide. Grip the mat with your fingertips. So with your fingertips and the tops of your palms, you want to grip the mat and keep the hips and the knees together. I want you to drop the belly, look up, Open up to the shoulders, send them back, and hold the breath here. Exhale everything out, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis in, grip the mat like a cat, and then exhale as you do it. Inhale into cow, open up the throat, exhale into cat. One more time, inhale into cow, exhale into cat. So really press that belly button into the spine. Inhale, look up, drop the belly, tailbone up into the sky, head up, and exhale everything out. Come to an inhale, neutral spine. So look at the top of your mat, and we're gonna send our left leg back. So tuck the toes, send the left leg back, engage the core, internally rotate this hip towards your midline, and then lift the leg. Flex the foot towards your face and lift the leg. And so your arms are still gripping into the mat. You're engaging your core here. If your left foot wants to come out to the side, remember to rotate it in. Flex the foot towards your face. This will engage your muscles. And hold. Look at the top of your mat as you hold this. And if you want to go for a little challenge, let's send out the right arm. So create that balance and root with your left hand. As you lift the right hand and reach the right hand forward, the left leg goes back. Reach forward, left leg goes back. This is a spinal balance. Hold here, connect with the breath. And slowly bring the right hand down and the left foot back up. Back in, sorry. Let's go for the right foot now. Let's tuck the toes, send the right leg back. And when you're ready, make sure your arms are set, grip the mat, and lift up. Again, flex the right foot towards the face. Make sure it's internally rotating towards the midline of your body. Engage the core. So core set those ribs into the chest. And hold. Lift that leg. Now, if you want to go for the challenge on the left side, root down through your right hand and slowly let the left arm come up. And hold here. Flex the foot towards the face. Breathe. With each inhale and exhale, lengthen out the whole body through the left arm and the right leg. And inhale, exhale, bring the left arm down. Bring the right foot in. Good job. So we're gonna go into our first down dog. So we want our hips, again, we're here, we're in our neutral tabletop. I want you to think about, we're gonna go into plank next. So let's just send the legs right back how they were. Send the right leg back, the left leg, right? And we wanna have our hips and our shoulders are in one line. Trying to look at my alignment as I tell you this. Now if you want to come down to the knees, you can once you have that alignment, but think about core setting the ribs in. Look towards the top of your mat. Legs are strong. Come onto the tippy toes of your feet and really root down through your fingertips on the mat. Now bring the knees back down. Ooh, my abs are burning in my arms. One more time. Inhale, lift the knees up from the mat. Hold here and look at the top of your mat. Focus. Hips and shoulders should be in one line. And exhale, bring the knees back down. Good job. Now slowly send the hips back to meet your heels. And keep gripping the mat. Fingers are out wide. Slowly bring the hips up into the sky. And now keeping a micro bend in your knees. So keep your knees bent as much as you need to, because this goes into your hamstrings. So lengthen out the legs little by sending the heel down towards the ground. And if your heel does not touch the ground, it's okay. and walk it out here. Feel your dog. So we're gonna be in our dog a little bit because I wanna go through this. This is a pose that a lot of people mention how it hurts their wrist. And it's because we're putting all our weight in our hands, and that's not where it should be. It should all be distributed through our bodies. So we wanna make sure that our legs are hip width distance. Find what that is for you. And our arms are shoulder width apart. And then you wanna grip the mat with your fingertips and the tops of your palm so that you get out of the wrist and you're not putting the weight in the wrist. So I want you to think about clawing the mat, literally claw the mat. And press down through the top of the palm. That's going to alleviate your wrist here. And then what you're going to do is press the chest towards the thighs and bring the ears alongside of your biceps. So you're almost creating like a V shape with your body. I mean, I can bring my heels down to the ground, but that's not necessary. Just think about pressing down through the back heels of your feet, and keep on micro bending your knees if you need to. So walk it out here. Your arms are burning. Core, set the ribs in, and slowly just start to walk the feet in towards your hands. And let the feet come up, all the way up to meet your hands. Allow your belly to rest on your thigh. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Let the arms go. Let the head go. Let everything go from your upper body. And slowly just let the body fall over, folded. Allowing for a lower back stretch here. Connect with the breath. Slowly inhale halfway. So bring the fingertips to the ground. Keep a micro bend in your knees. As you get into your hamstrings, you can start lengthening them out. Sorry, but you can keep them as bent as you want because this definitely gets into your hamstrings. And now you want to bring your fingertips to scrape your mat basically. And you want to elongate the spine. And look 6 feet ahead of you, 4 feet ahead of you. So keep looking forward, keep that natural curve on the neck, so you're not looking up, you're looking forward. Tuck the belly in. You can also bring the hands into the shins and press the hands into the shins to really elongate the spine. Belly button in. And exhale. Come right back to the belly on the thigh. Slowly, slowly, slowly come up. And let the head be the last thing that comes up. Lift the shoulders up into the ears and then exhale them down your body. So for your Tadasana, your standing pose, you want to make sure that the shoulders are stacked with the hips. Hips are stacked with your ankles and your strong arms. Palms are facing out. Let's inhale, arms up, reach up. And exhale them down. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Really lengthen. Think about sending the tailbone down into the ground, belly button in and up. Grab onto your Sunday blessing, to the blessings of this week. Look into your hands and slowly keep a micro bend in your legs and bend forward. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Allow the belly to rest on the thigh again. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Bring the hands to the shins, really elongate the spine. Exhale, I want you to plant the hands again. Really grip the mat, okay? And then send the legs back. Let's go into a plank one more time. So as you're gripping the mat, you want to really press into the mat so that will create this puffiness on top of your back here in this part. So you're engaging, like in plank, you're engaging your back muscles, your abs, all of your abs, and your legs are engaged as well. So you're holding here, and then take an inhale, and exhale, slowly shift the hips back. You should be able to go into your downward dog without moving much from your plank. But if you have to, it doesn't matter. You know, everyone is in a different space. If you need to bring the knees down from downward dog, that's fine. You can work on the grip of your hands. Let's go back into our downward dog. Walk it out. Slowly bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Continue to grip into the mat. Bring the feet together and lift the left leg. Just lift it up. Lift it as much as you can, flexing the toes towards the face. Lift, lift. Press away from the mat with your arms. So the outer side of your shoulders internally rotating towards your body as you're lifting the leg and pressing the mat away from you. Slowly bring that left leg down. Take an inhale and lift the right leg up now. Really just lengthen all through one. So if you see my posture, I should be all in one line with my right leg. If I'm not, then I'll have to correct it. But that's what you want to elongate the spine, elongate the leg, and slowly bring the right leg down. Walk your feet slowly back up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Slowly, slowly come back up. Let the shoulders and the head be the last thing. So bring the shoulders up into the ears and then exhale, melt them down your back. Inhale, arms up. And exhale them down. So we're going to go into chair next from Tadasana. So for this series, we're doing chairs with legs together. And I'm going to demonstrate it on the side and in front. So the legs are together. Everything is stacked. My shoulders, my hips, my ankles, my toes are touching. My legs are pressing into each other. And now I'm going to sit back. Arms come out long and out in front of you. You want to sit back in a chair. Basically, that's what we're doing. We're trying to parallel the back thigh to the floor, or the most that you can. Everyone is in a different stage, so please honor your bodies where you're at today. So this is what my chair looks like. Now, notice that I'm lengthening my spine. I'm not creating a curve here, sticking my booty out. So I want to bring the belly in and lengthen out the spine. So the spine is in one line, and I'm reaching up. I'm looking towards the sky, but my head is staying neutral. My neck curve is neutral. I'm just gazing up. And hold here. Sit back, lengthen out that spine, belly button in. Take an inhale, and exhale, slowly come back up. This one is definitely such a great pose. It's good, it's very beneficial for people that have flat feet, and it helps with trimming your waist and strengthening your quadriceps, so all your leg muscles up here. So let's do it one more time. I'm going to do it forward. Standing from Tadasana, let's inhale, arms up, reach up, and exhale, sit back. So I think I like the side looks better from the side. So remember, no curve here. Really tuck the belly in. So think about sending the belly button into the spine and lengthening the tailbone and reach. Hold here, connect with your breath. I invite you to connect with this effort and ease as you exhale. Connect with your breath. Move through the challenge. Sit low, sit low, sit low. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lengthen out the legs and forward fold. Good job. Hold your breath here. And then exhale, allow your body to fall over your legs one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back into plank. Let's hold our plank here. Remember shoulders and hips are in one line. Really come onto the tippy toes of your feet. Look forward and slowly bring the knees down. Good job. Let's sit back on our heels and let's take a break here. No breaks, just breathe. And we're going into onto the laying down part of the on the mat. So our standing series is done. If you guys have any questions about the downward dog or chair, please let me know. And as I teach every other Sunday, I'm gonna try to add on to what I'm already doing, so that you can get the flow of how the sequence works, like how they're put together in order to create a total balance within our bodies and in a unique way. All right, so let's inhale, arms up, and exhale them forward. Let's come back to our downward dog. So nothing fancy here. We're not flowing. We're just getting into our downward dog. Find your downward dog here. And I want you to walk with it, be with it, find it. Press the chest towards the thighs. Really grip the mat. Think about internally rotating the outer part of your shoulders into your body. So it's like you're gripping the mat away with your feet and your hands. So press those heels down. Now I want you to bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Lift the right leg up one more time. Bring it down. Inhale the left leg up one more time. And exhale. Inhale the right leg. And then slowly, if you can, just bring that knee into the chest. And then bring that right knee to meet the right wrist. We're going to go into pigeon. So last time we went into pigeon, we just went straight into it. All you have to do is this. Kind of just bring the knee up. And it's the same thing we're doing, except that when we're coming from downward dog, we're engaging the core. This is a flow into pigeon. So it's the difference. So flex the foot towards the knee to protect your knee here. And then what you want to do is try to bring the shin part of your leg to be parallel to the mat. I don't have, my hips are not as wide, so you do your best with aligning the shin with the shorter edge of your mat. As long as you're flexing the foot, let it fall naturally wherever you are. Don't force anything. And now the back leg, you want to make sure that it's straight, elongated behind you, toes are on top, and then your hips are facing forward, both hips. You're not falling onto the right, you're not falling onto the left. You're in one position here, lifting, engaging your pelvic floor here. So lifting away from the ground, not just sinking into it, engaging everything. And you can stay here, you can use your fingertips. I don't have my blocks today, but if I had blocks, I would have them on the side. You can stay here to make sure that your hips stay where they need to be. Or you can just walk the hands out. Slowly, it's more restorative to go into this position and you'll get deeper into your hips here. You can come onto your elbows or walk the hands all the way out and then bring the forehead to the ground. And kind of relax into this. And as you breathe, inhaling and exhaling, make sure that you're not dumping to the right or to the left. You're staying in the middle, opening up your right hip here. Connect with your breath. Take an inhale and slowly start to walk the hands back into the body if you lay them out. And then get out of the pigeon and go back into your downward dog. I am going to do it in a flowy way, and you decide if you want to go into this or if you want to do it the other way. But just plant the hands again, and then tuck the back toes, engage the core, lift the left leg, lift the right leg, and send it back into downward dog. Nothing fancy. Don't worry if if that's more challenging for you. Please know that yoga is about you understanding your body and the movements for you. So you create the shape for your body. Don't get discouraged by what pictures or like the fancy pictures on Instagram or Facebook, because quite honestly, one thing that I've learned is like everyone's body is different. And not one pose is not going to look the same for everyone. So you have to make the pose fit your body. So now let's bring the feet back together again. Lift the left leg. We're going into pigeon on the left side. So again, take an inhale. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest. And then place the left knee to the left wrist. And allow your left shin. Again, try to parallel with the mat as best as you can. Flex the foot. It's so important to flex the foot because of your knee. It protects our knees. Like I have my left knee, it's a little sensitive, so it's extremely important to flex the foot. So flex it towards the knee. My back right foot is straight back. It's elongated. And I am here. I'm lifting. My pelvic floor is engaged. So you know how when you have to like go to use the bathroom and pee, it's like that's what you're engaging. And you can inhale your arms up, exhale them down. Make sure that your hips are neutral, facing forward. Stay here, or slowly walk the hands out like we did earlier. Coming into a more restorative position for pigeon, coming onto our elbows, elongating our arms out, and then bringing the forehead down to the ground. Being mindful of where our hips are. Connecting with each breath. Take an inhale, start to walk the hands into the body. As you lift up, exhale. Again, plant the hands. Find yourself in the downward dog. I'm going to guide you out of it, but you decide what's best for you today. Tuck the right leg, tuck the toes, tuck your right toes, and lift the leg. Lift up, engage the core, lift that left leg. All right, you have your plank arms here, and then send the left leg back and down into your downward dog. Take a few walks here in your downward dog as we're done. Really feel it. Think about your dog here. The more you do it, the better it will get. Slowly bring the knees down to the ground. And I'm going to come forward to face you. So I want you to bring the knees into the chest. Find your weight on your sit bones. And maybe move the flesh out of your sit bones. Really feel grounded and rooted through your sit bones. Bring the knees into the chest. Open up the arms out wide. Press down through your sit bones. And then hug the knees into the chest. Think about lifting the shoulders, lifting the chest. And having a high head in this particular pose, but pressing down through your sit bones and pressing the belly button into the spine to elongate that lower back. And exhale, release it. Now I want you to open up the legs out wide. The soles of your feet are going to come to touch. We're going to go into bounded angle pose. This is called Baddha Konasana. Not Buddha, Baddha Konasana in ancient Indian language. So you want to take your peace fingers, right, and wrap it around your big toe. And so use your elbows to open up the inner thighs. And as you press the elbows into your inner thighs, you want to move forward. So basically like shining your chest forward. You want to move the belly button towards the heels and then your chest towards the floor and opening up those hips here. This is good for opening up the groins. This pose has a lot of benefits. Like I was reading about it, and it even says it helps with anxiety and depression. And so just a little bit of info here as we open up our inner thighs here. You know, we have these energies that we call chakras. And they say that when we're stressed or when we're worried, we hold a lot of our stress and tension. It's like here in this area. So that's why at times, like, and I can testify to this, that I've been like in practices where I'm opening up my hips and I start to cry out of nowhere. I get emotional, and I can't remember if there's something particular happening in my life at that point, but I know that there's so many yogis out there that could tell you that they're practicing and yoga just like brings, you know, this cleansing out of you. It really is like using your body for prayer, and I love it. I love it so much. So continue to press the elbows in to the inner thighs as you breathe. Oh, this feels really good in my groins. Take an inhale, come back up, let go of the grip. Exhale, the legs out long. Inhale, arms up. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Exhale, arms out in front of you. Bring the knees back into the chest. Find your sit bones here. Inhale, arms out. And exhale, hug the knees into the chest. This time, try to grab opposite elbows. Tuck the chin, tuck the forehead, and see if you can meet the forehead with the knees. If you can't, don't worry about it. Even if you're here, that's fine. Just tuck the chin and give your neck a little relaxation here. And maybe move the head side to side. Bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Right ear to the right shoulder. And slowly release everything. Come into a regular seated pose. Take an inhale, arms up. Hold the breath. Exhale, bring prayer hands to heart center. Guys, thank you so much for joining today. If you try chair, know that chair is so good for your ankles, for your quadriceps. Every pose that we did today, we're engaging our core, engaging our bodies. I mean, this is a great flow for right before a workout or a run. I'm going to be teaching every other Sunday on Facebook and bringing new stuff in. So please give me feedback on anything, even constructive feedback is good. If you have a pose that you want to work on, let me know. I am still considering putting music in the background because I would have to I think it would just be too much of a noise. But if you guys want to try that next time, let me know and I can put some music in the background or even create a playlist that I can share with you. For now, enjoy your Sunday. Thank you so much. May you have fun and enjoy every minute of today.